super glued in here? Okay. Got the mic wrapped around this pole here. All right, I've got enough cord here to work with, I think. Hello, everyone. How are you? Where are all the people on the list? Raise your hand if you're on the list to perform. Great, because you all should be here. So we're going to make fun of them later when they show up. That's not really what I wanted to talk about. I forget what I want to talk about. Right, anyone here have allergies? I hate allergies. I had to stop at 7-Eleven to buy one of those little Claritrins. So I opened that first package, the box, and then there's that plastic pouch that I could never open. I finally get that shit open. There's another plastic pouch. It's like, really? So I finally get that thing open and I forgot what I'm taking. You know, it sucks being an older stoner. I have like 3 brain cells left and they don't all work. It's okay though, I manage. That's why I smoke so much weed, because Alzheimer's and dementia runs in my family. So I figure when I get it, I can just quit smoking weed and I'll feel normal. So I have a new 360 camera, so it's actually got a whole view of the room. You can spin around and it's pretty cool. We'll see how it works first night using it. So my name is Stephen Sain. It's not a name I chose. I'll get to why it's that name in a minute. But the past couple of weeks have been really emotionally difficult for me. I mean, the whole transit with the astronomy and planets lining up and full moons. Anyone else know what I'm talking about, or is it just me? All right, so it's not just me. You know, being a Leo, Pisces, and a Libra, it kind of gets fucked up, but that's why I like the beach. So a lot of my friends, family, and even strangers that see me in the supermarket suggest I go for therapy. So I found a therapist, $60 an hour. I went for a couple of weeks, and this therapist suggested I stop doing open mics. Well, obviously, I'm here. I quit therapy. It's cheaper to come here. That's what I use the open mic for. Am I the only one? No. So remember when you were like 7, you caught your parents having sex? Again, probably just me. So I come home and I hear weird noises. I think my parents are fighting. I hear my dad yelling, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." I open the door, I saw my mom on top of my dad. I call the police. That's a true story. This is all true. This is not made up. This is all facts. I do get lost. Anyone here ever been in a multi-level marketing business? Anyone still in one? Because I actually found one that works. I doubt it. Obviously it didn't work for you. They can work, but you know, I get it. If you're interested or comically interested, don't talk to me. But there is one called Live that actually looks really cool, but I'm not going to talk about that here. Another comedian friend, I will give him the honors for these jokes. His name is Dan Gist. I call him Dan Jest. He reminds me of Rob Reiner. So he got put on a forced no drive-through diet. His driver's window broke. Yeah, you've all been there. He also wonders if like nuns have to have like bananas eaten with a fork, like they can't just eat them like normal people. As a Jew, I wonder if they're circumcised first, but this is how comedians think, you know. Anyone here on an engagement or wedding registry, birthday registries? You know about that in Colorado, right? I often wonder about that sex offenders registry. Who's buying them gifts? You'll get that tomorrow when you're on it. Oh, shit, I did that already. How many people here in a long-term relationship? What's wrong with you? How do you make it work? Do you just not talk about the problems? Or, you know, do you actually talk about them? Or what? You talk about it. That's why you're home a lot. Or on texting someone. Or that gets annoying after a while. It's like, where are you? Who are you talking to? Who needs that shit? So things that people have said to me in my life that make me want to beat their ass. It'll all work out. God will show you the way. If you need anything, call me, but really don't, because my shit's more fucked up than yours. I have a friend that works back in New York as a mortician. His name fits, it's Morty Eidelman. So every so often he sends me pictures of tattoos over people's private parts. The weirdest one I ever saw was for a woman was the poison symbol. That said, wear protection upon entering. Bush was here. For a man, it was objects appear larger than they really are, and pull in an emergency. So talking about New York, that's where I'm from. If you can't tell from the fucking accent, forget about it. Anyway, but I'm not really from Brooklyn. More like Bong Island. If you look, it's not an alligator, it's really a bong. Look at the map. East. In case you don't know. So how did I get the name Stephen Sane bringing up New York? My dad was a social director in the Catskill Mountains. And he went by the stage name Lee Sane. So I didn't realize till I was 12 when I was cleaning the pool for $10 a day. But I didn't realize I was paying $15 a day to stay there. So I owe the owner money at the end of the year. Fucking Jews. So they announced me one day and they, Steve Insane, please come to the office. Steve Insane, thanks Dad. So my first performance was actually at about 3 years old. I sang I'm a Little Teapot. I now have the adult version. I'm a little pothead, short and stout. Here is my bong, here is my spout. When I get all lit up, hear me shout, I'm hungry. That's the song I do now. So I went to New York. I landed at LaGuardia Airport. My best friend's supposed to pick me up. I should have known. He calls me. He goes, what gate number are you at? I said, C. He said, that's 1 through 8. I said, what airport are you at? He said, Kennedy. I said, I'm at LaGuardia, you idiot. He's like, you better have a joint when you pick me up in 30 minutes. His name is a damn fried man, so it was kind of expected. So he picks me up. And of course, what do you think the first thing you do when you get to New York from Colorado is? Get pizza. Long Island City. I ate that shit. I got high off that pizza. I told him that pizza should be illegal. Maybe it was that joint we smoked in the car on the way over there. But you just don't know how to make pizza. It's more like fried bread with cheese and stuff on it. But you get close. You want to hear some sex jokes? Let's do it. Fuck you. That's all I got. No, that's just, I'm sorry, you know, comedian, you can get mad at me. So, my girlfriend broke up with me again for the 72nd time. She said that's money out, no, what'd she say? Oh, I'll just screw that up, Joe. She didn't really break up with me. We just went our separate ways. You know, we ended it well. You know, just, you can't lie to people. Someone told me you have to tell the truth. Oh, right, she told me we needed to take our sex life to the next level. I said, great, when are we gonna start having sex? Yeah, that's bad. Okay. I don't like this shit. You wrote it. I know I wrote it. I don't have to like it. What's the weirdest food anyone here has ever eaten?
Cow's stomach.
Tripe? How about like kangaroo pouch? You know, something. So just ostrich, that's pretty weird. How much time do I have left? Because usually I get a finger and it's this one, like toward the middle or something.
You have 2 minutes.
All right, so the weirdest foods you can ever eat. Be careful what you eat. Does anyone here sleep with the blankets over their head? Be careful of that, because my friend just passed away. It's really sad. It's the 32nd leading cause of death. It's death by fart. Do not sleep with the covers over your head if you've eaten in the past 3 to 4 hours. It can kill you. Look it up. It's on the internet. Some girl exploded because she held it in, and some other guy dutched onto it. His wife was brought up on second-degree murder charges. I swear to God. So I must have a minute left. You know, I never know. It's kind of like sex. Do I have 5 minutes, 59 seconds? I usually get a finger and told to get the fuck off the stage. But, you know, I try to come back next week. That is a threat. You know, I'll try and bring more bad humor to you. I realize I've got like 45 seconds left. I have to clean up my mess. There's stuff on my phone one of these days I'm going to play for you. The typical Jewish mother. You'd love to hear it, but I guess you'll have to come back next week. That's all I've got, Andrew.
Stephen Sane, everybody. All righty, Chris Ross, it's your turn. Woo!